Today there are a lot of updates from the Russian Federation. Ukrainian forces have finally deployed F-16 fighter jets, successfully taking down Russian aircraft as enemy forces continue to use glide bombs against frontline positions and infrastructure. In addition to these aerial victories, Ukraine's military has also destroyed several key depots holding bombs used by Russian jets to target Ukrainian strongholds and civilian areas. A prominent military analyst and former Russian aviator has reported that a Russian Su-34 fighter bomber was shot down while conducting a glide bombing mission roughly 50 kilometers from the front lines, resulting in the deaths of the crew. The aircraft was reportedly downed by an F-16 operating over Ukrainian-held territory. The analyst warned that more such incidents are likely, as Ukraine has now deployed F-16s with superior air-to-air combat capabilities provided by Western allies to target Russian aircraft. The incident occurred in the Donetsk region, an area of intense fighting. Russian forces have been heavily relying on glide bombs to gradually destroy Ukrainian defenses, making the interception of these aircraft a crucial priority for Ukraine's military strategy. Before that, Russian sources stated that there was another accident with one of their Su-25 combat airplanes being shot down near the front line again. Military analysts commented that such losses will undoubtedly contribute to fewer bombardments on Ukrainian positions with FABs, which will consequently lead to Russian infantry losses, increasing due to the increased Ukrainian activity. To bolster the effectiveness of its combat aviation and intensify pressure on Russian operations, Ukrainian forces have continued targeting deep inside enemy territory using drones. The latest strike hit a Russian ammunition storage facility in the Bryansk region, which housed glide bombs, missiles, artillery systems, and weaponry supplied by North Korea and Iran. Geolocated footage of the attack reveals fires and secondary explosions, contradicting Russian claims that over 20 Ukrainian drones were intercepted and the strike was unsuccessful. This ammunition depot is a critical asset for Russia, as it is one of only 20 facilities in the country capable of modernizing various types of military equipment. The next Ukrainian strike targeted the Krasnodar region, focusing on a warehouse reportedly storing 400 Iranian Shahed drones. Geolocated footage confirmed a direct hit, with secondary explosions observed at the site. Unlike previous attacks, this operation did not involve drones. Instead, Ukrainian forces used a Neptune cruise missile, with the Ukrainian Navy confirming its involvement in the mission. The use of such a valuable weapon underscores the significance of the target and demonstrates the extensive intelligence gathered by Ukraine on Russian logistics and highlights their capability to disrupt Russia's supply chain and degrade its operational capacity. The full uncensored footage of this Ukrainian strike against the drone warehouse can be found on our Telegram channel through the link in the description. The Ukrainian General Staff reported on the second target in Krasnodar, the ammunition warehouse at the Khanskaya Air Base, which houses Su-34 and Su-27 fighter aircraft. According to sources within Ukrainian Special Services, there were 57 Russian training and combat aircraft of various types at the time of the strike. The Defense Intelligence of Ukraine released a rare video showing the launch of the bomber drones used for the attack, with this variant being in black to make detection and countermeasures even harder. The airfield is a priority target, not only because it is used to refuel planes during airstrikes against frontline Ukrainian units and settlements, but also due to the fact the Krasnodar Aviation School of Pilots is located there. While the damage caused to it is still to be determined, military analysts commented that even one single strike is unlikely significant enough to impact Russia's war effort. This repeated series of strikes against ammunition depots and airfields may force a decision point on the military command to reorganize and disperse support and logistics systems within Russia's rear areas to mitigate the impact. The Ukrainian military also targeted a fuel and lubricant storage facility in the Luhansk region, which contained crude oil and petroleum products used by the Russian armed forces. This depot has been struck before, reflecting its strategic significance in supporting Russian military operations, particularly amid ongoing offensives in the east. Its repeated targeting underscores Ukraine's efforts to disrupt Russian logistics and weaken its capacity to sustain the war effort. Overall, Ukraine has deployed every available tool in its arsenal to counter Russian airstrikes involving glide bombs and drones. The ongoing advancement of Ukraine's long-range strike capabilities offers the potential to better exploit Russian vulnerabilities and diminish its offensive strength. These strikes on facilities within Russia have a significant impact on military operations across the entire war theater. However, for Ukraine to fully capitalize on these efforts, it needs more resources and capabilities, including authorization to conduct a large-scale strike campaign. This will require the timely lifting of restrictions on the use of Western-supplied systems, which is anticipated soon. If you're against the invasion of Ukraine and you want to support the work that I am doing, consider making a purchase in the online store UA Supporter. Here you can find a lot of products with Ukrainian symbols to not only show your support for this channel, but also for Ukraine. The link to the online store is in the description. Thank you for watching this report, and I will see you in the next one.